I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
Dmwats.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? I am Davey.
I'm Misty.
And she is clearly jamming over here as we trying to get this started.
Let me clear my throat.
That was a song of the day today. That's what it is. So, welcome to another episode of Dmwats podcast. As we said, I'm Davey. That's Misty. Guys, we are back. Crypto.com. You guys can find our NFTs over there. Look under Misty. We got a bunch of great stuff there for you.
Take care of that.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll get to it, baby. We got a lot of stuff to get to. Catch us on all the streaming services. Dmwatspodcast.com, Doge, AMC, Shiba, and Saitama. The market was terrible, but that's another story.
Bad.
It was bad. If you look, but it came back towards the end of the day.
Yeah, still
Came back
it was
towards
bad.
the end of the day.
I was out.
We are also talking about, keep in mind, this was recorded the day before.
Hey.
So Monday night, as of Monday night, this is what happened. So as you're seeing it on Tuesday, maybe things have changed. So as Monday night, this happened.
Nisa.
So you guys might have noticed that we didn't record yesterday.
We're a little preoccupied right now.
And we're obviously preoccupied. Like I said, we got a lot to cover. So yesterday, we couldn't do it. It was a crazy day, and the wife had a pain day, so we definitely had a headache. She going up the steps.
Nisa.
Yep, she had
Nisa, come here.
So, come here, girl. Come here. So that's the other part of what has happened. We got a new addition to our family,
Come here, Nisa.
and we're gonna introduce you guys.
We hope.
Yeah, we hope.
She
We're gonna-
is a
Yeah.
Goldendoodle
She's a Goldendoodle. Come here, girl.
and is
Come
4
here.
months old.
Come here.
And
Come here.
boy,
No.
does she act like it.
Yes, she's a Goldendoodle.
Come
She's
here.
come here.
But she's very polite. Like, she won't jump up on us. She won't jump up on the furniture, even
Yep.
though
Come on.
she's bigger than the furniture. Like,
She's a little shy. She's a little
we'll,
shy.
we'll show you a picture.
Yeah, we'll throw a picture up there. How's that?
But
We'll throw a picture up
she's-
there.
She's amazing. In 3 days, she's learned
Yeah.
3 commands.
Yes. And she went and grabbed it again.
And
We'll keep an eye
she
on it.
keeps taking Scar's bone.
Yep.
and-
So yeah, she is 4 months old, as she said, a Goldendoodle. And this dog is wow. So we did our research. Golden Retrievers and Poodle, as far as the top 10 best service dog to have. Golden Retriever was number 2 and Poodle was number 5 on the list. So Goldendoodle would stand to realize that they're standing the reason that we got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, we did.
And so far, it is not.
It's not disappointing.
It's
at
not
all.
disappointing
She's
at all.
In just for just being a few months old, she's
Mhm.
a riot. She's fun. She's very polite. Like
So,
I said, she's a good
yeah.
girl.
Born in September. We've had her for 2 days now.
Remember?
Yep, we had her. Yeah, she's on her singing thing, but
Sorry.
we've had her for
Been a
what 3 days
day.
now? It'd be 3 days.
Yeah.
Today would be the third day. The third day that we have her, and she's mastered, and I
She-
mean absolutely have mastered 3 commands.
She has.
And yeah.
Even
But-
without a treat, you can tell her to
Right.
do it and she'll do it. It
Yep.
was like nothing. And
Yep.
she's walking on a leash very well.
Yeah, she's
You've been
walking on the
taking her for
leash very well.
walks.
Yeah, and we just got to get her over the separation anxiety. She's not a fan of when daddy leaves, or
No,
when daddy's not around.
even when
She's-
daddy's going potty, she's not very happy about
Mhm,
it.
mhm.
So,
yeah,
and
she-
then today we kindled her for like 10 minutes.
And we
We
felt
ran
terrible.
somewhere and I started having a panic attack. So I ran home and got her.
yeah,
But she was fine with me putting her on the leash. She was fine with me taking her
Uh-huh.
outside. She was not fine with me putting her in the truck.
yeah,
She went full cat, 4
Yeah.
paws. She's a very large dog.
mhm, yep,
And
yeah. She was
I
like, "That's
then
not
felt
happening."
my knees in laughter while holding a
Yeah.
25-pound dog.
Yeah, we've had to carrying her is a delight. She's
He has to carry her down the
I
stairs.
have to carry her down the steps
Yeah.
because she's she's not a fan of the stairs, to say the least. You know what I mean? But it's okay.
So yeah,
You know,
no,
it's all right.
it's
We
been a
got it.
trip.
We
It's
got
like
her.
having a toddler.
Yeah, it is. But she's an amazing dog,
She is.
and we are
She was-
blessed.
She was unexpected,
She was definitely an unexpected blessing.
and her name is
Her
Nisa,
name is Nisa.
after a planeswalker.
Planeswalker. If you know, you know. I ain't finna describe that.
Nope.
So if you know, you know. But yeah, she's definitely been a blessing addition
Yeah.
to the family, and yeah,
needed.
much needed. And we're just gonna go from there. and see where this journey takes us. So without further ado,
So far as like horse-sized poops.
yes, so far that's what we know.
If that's what they call high quality poops,
Yeah.
boy, she's got them.
And I'm here to
It's
tell you,
just
they look like body size. Yeah. So I like this one that I just pulled, the fishbowl. Topic of fishbowl is how things changed since we were kids, better or worse.
Oh my God, so much. So much better and so much worse.
I see my wife's reaction, so we're gonna let her go first. Have things changed since you were a kid?
Okay, so
better
yes,
or for worse?
technology is better. Yes, it's amazing. However, for the worse at the same time. Remember just going and knocking on your friend's door?
Yeah.
We had to be social. We learned social skills.
Yeah.
And even as an adult, I feel like we were losing our social skills because we're relying on technology. Facebook Messenger, Facebook, Insta, texting.
Yeah, our Facebook Messenger was
we don't
a treehouse
to talk.
Was a treehouse or
yeah,
because shoot, I
or
mean,
a phone. He had to cycle through the mom or the dad or the siblings or the meaning it was busy or
and I mean, just from a technology stage and communication stage, does she still have the bone?
Oh yeah, no, she chewed it and ate it.
Okay, there's that.
There's no bone.
All right. So
what is this bone of which you speak?
Yeah, okay. It is gone?
Oh, it's so gone.
Okay, all right.
It's gonna come out in one of them high quality poops. Right in our bathroom floor.
That has happened.
Hey, as long as it's on the bathroom floor.
It's on tile, it's not on carpet. So yeah. So anyway, like we were saying, technology, that's one of the things that has changed, especially for us when we were kids. Calling would be, hey, you got to find a payphone or you got to use your friend's parents' phone.
Yes.
Like now, a payphone, people be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
The hell is a payphone? Like, no, you just have to put in 35 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it started off as 25 cents, depending on where you're calling.
Oh, it started off a lot lower than that when I was a kid.
Yep. And so, but depending on where you're calling, that's where you got to put more change in. And so, but yeah, that's just from a technology side. But let's even going, how things change better or for worse. We'll talk about, the aspect of family. I feel like the aspect of family has changed into such a bad way.
But why?
I don't know. Like,
is it because we're expected to work all the time? Like, seriously, because
okay, she's peeing on the carpet.
Oh,
she is literally peeing on our carpet. Yep. Like everything is cool.
That was live.
That was live.
Unapologetic.
Yeah, sorry, that was
It was life with a puppy.
Lord, she knows what she did. Anyway. Sorry, y'all. This is what we're dealing with. This is our real life.
We're trying.
I'm gonna grab the urine gun as soon as we get done here. So anyway.
But I think it's because moving on from pee.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're connected by our phones, email, all that stuff. So we're kind of expected to be connected to our jobs. And which makes us feel like we're so much busier than we actually are.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the disconnect with family has happened. When we used to, I think, look to our family for that gratification of fellowship, fun, laughter, all that. Now we just have it in our pocket.
Yeah. And I think also the aspect of family has changed in such a way that when you look at things now, and like you have the elder of the family, right? Where we're used to giving that person the utmost respect. When that person talks, that's the one that's talking in the room. That's the one where you're getting the, hey, this is what we're going to do. You know what I mean? And when they say it ain't broke, don't fix it. This has not been broken, but people have been trying to, nowadays, how often is it that nobody cares about what the elders say? Is it at the point where an older person is speaking?
No respect.
The respect factor is gone. It used to be, from elders, if the older person is speaking, you be quiet while that is going on. There was a time where I wasn't even allowed in the room when adults were in the room.
Oh, absolutely not. That was not a thing.
And when adults were talking, you're not.
And I didn't understand. I guess I didn't understand that till a few years ago, until I became the elder. And I was like, don't you have somewhere to go play?
Yeah.
Like, why are you in here?
Yeah. And there's a reason for that. And then we see it now. And then, like I said, we're talking about it from your better or worse, right? To where think back where it's like, look, we're talking, bye. You know what I'm saying? And now we're talking to, so why can't I be here? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that is at the point where some parents will let their children talk to you, be in those conversations that they shouldn't be in.
Well,
but
most
then,
parents now.
Yeah. And when their kids are a part of those types of conversations, they get it in their head that they're a lot older than what they actually are. And hence they start talking back to you. And they start doing all those things. And you wonder why this is happening, where you've made them feel as if they're already adults anyway.
Right.
And so you can find yourself getting cursed out by your 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And you might want to ask yourself, okay, well, maybe that could be a part of it. But I'm not going to dwell too much into that. That's the part, the things that change. We talked about technology. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, so what else has changed? Let's go with political correctness.
I was just about to say politics. So I was just
but political correctness.
Okay, so you elaborate on political correctness.
Well, okay, so I'm of the era of Andrew Dice Clay. I watched him rise. I watched all of that, and then I remember watching Saturday Night Live, and here Andrew Dice Clay was the biggest comedian at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he was the first comedian to sell out like Coliseum Stadium type things.
Yeah.
And it just took one actor on Saturday Night Live, 1987. I'm gonna go with 87 for her to be like, I don't like him. And Lorne Michaels was like, okay, you don't have to be on the show this week, but you have to be in the back room. Like you're not allowed to not be a part of the cast. I won't make you go on with him though, since you don't agree. All right, cool. But that's when the world noticed.
Yeah.
That's when everybody was like, oh, should we not be doing jokes like this and stuff? He really, it was bad. And then it went wrong.
Yep. And now, you know, political correctness is changed to you guys, what's mostly known now as cancel culture. You know, political correctness. That's what it's called. Political correctness has now grown into what is now known as cancel culture.
Cancel culture is the byproduct of.
Right. One of the biggest things right now, in my opinion, when it comes to cancel culture, you know, I see it a lot of time when I bring up the news is, you know, allowing transgender to participate in the sports.
I gotta go see what the puppy's got.
Yeah, she got to check on the puppy. But I think it's allowing transgender to participate in sports from in the gender that they identify versus the one. Okay, what is that?
That's an eyeball.
That's an eyeball from the Halloween. Yeah. Okay, good thing we got that out of the way. This dog puts everything in her mouth. Sorry. So,
I don't even know where it came from.
Me either. But there it is. So, but yeah. So I think it's when you think about the political correctness, my thing is now when cancel culture is like allowing, you know, transgenders to participate in sports in a gender the gender that they identify as versus the one they were born as.
Well, and okay, we have nothing against transgender.
Whatsoever.
You want to be something else, go for it. You be who you want to be. However, your body structure is still different.
You can change whatever you want except DNA.
We're not talking about bowling. You want to bowl against me? Fine.
Yeah.
We're talking about swimming, kickboxing, MMA.
Well,
just regular boxing.
And no matter how
running,
no matter how you feel about, oh, these people should be allowed, it's still wrong.
Rowing.
It's still wrong.
It has nothing to do.
It's nothing
should
to do
they be allowed? Of course. But it should be co-ed at that point. Because I don't care if you used to be a man and you're now a woman. Fantastic. Welcome to the worst struggle of your life. However,
your bone density, your structure, all of that.
You have more muscles than me. You have more everything than me.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're going to beat me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So when you think about it, you know, but that's another part of it.
Angry fans.
I'm sure we are, but you know, nobody has to agree. This is why we call it unapologetic. This is our opinion on it. You know what I mean? And honestly, when you take a step back and look at it just from that standpoint, like, you know, they should have a right to play in the sport. Yeah. But if that's the case, then make a sport specifically for transgenders. I have a sport where it's like, oh, these are ones that identify as women, then you guys will play against each other.
It's got nothing to do with phobia. It's got everything to do with the physical, the physique.
It's not a phobia. It's about fairness.
It really
you can't
is.
Use fairness to.
And I'm sorry, but why anybody would want to be a woman, like to choose to be a woman, is beyond me. Just saying.
Yeah, you guys got a lot more going on than what
we have so much more going on.
I mean, hey, so we be remiss.
We're born with 20 tabs open.
Truth. I like that one.
Some
We're
of
born
them
with 20
bleed.
tabs up. We'd be remiss if we didn't say things have gotten better or worse if we didn't touch on religion too. And we pulling all the stops out. Why not? Better or worse from when we were younger to older now. So I think that when we were younger, and here's it could be worse or it could be better. I don't know. I know he's coming from where we came from. Then when we were younger, religion was forced down our throats. Hey, you going to hell if you ain't living like this. These types of religions, so on and so forth.
Well, I think religion was still dominant. Christianity in particular was still a dominant viewpoint.
Yes.
And now we have other viewpoints, and we actually have a collective worldview because we have a World Wide Web.
Yes, absolutely.
So we can talk to other people from other religions, other countries, other backgrounds, other ethnicities, and be like, oh my God, you're not the enemy.
Yeah.
So in that respect, it's better.
Sorry, you gotta forgive us. Our dog is literally walking around like, yeah, what else can I grab?
She's never been down here in our studio.
Yep. So she is walking around the entire downstairs like, and I'm gonna chew on this.
So if you think you're clean, get a 4-month-old puppy.
Yeah.
For 2 days, and you'll find out.
Yeah.
Not so much.
She is a Goldendoodle. So you guys, if you don't do anything, look up. She's tall. Look up Goldendoodle.
And you know that laundry that was just sitting in your basket because you said, well, I'm going to get to it.
She has pulled out our slippers, our socks, our
nightgown,
our bath mats. Nothing's off limits. And she's she's pissed and shit on everything too. So it's potty training is a thing too.
Nothing but cleaning.
And I can say Walmart has, definitely made some money off us.
Which, you know what, has gotten worse.
Yeah.
Since we were kids. You know why? Because our parents used to do that stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't up to us. We were kids.
Yeah. I know one that we both would say has gotten worse.
What?
Mass hysteria. Mass hysteria.
Oh yeah.
It has gotten
Well, that's because we have technology that throws things in our face.
Right. But I also feel like one of the main reasons mass hysteria has gotten worse is because mass hysteria, if we put it in perspective, mass hysteria, let's say somebody heard that rabies is a thing now, that not so much a thing that, hey, people catching rabies and, ridiculous numbers. Next thing you know, everybody's doing this and it's all over the news and everybody's like, oh my God. Right. It has gotten so crazy now. And I don't mean it's crazy and good, crazy bad, right? Mass hysteria, because the people, they care about each other, but they hate each other too. So when I say that, it's like if we see something on Facebook that these people were treating this kid wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people will rally together.
Well, at that point though, is it mass? It's not mass hysteria.
It's
that's
what
mob mentality.
Yeah. And I think that can go with cancel culture at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Good.
You should not be over there.
The couch. Oh, play-by-play of Nisa. She's now gone behind the couch.
Okay, good girl.
The couch weighs 2,000 pounds, so I will not be pulling that out.
Yep. At all.
It's a sectional.
Yes. Look, we keep going back
30 years ago.
I know y'all hear the package rustling. That's her treats.
We're trying
to get her over here.
We're trying.
You know what I mean? So if you are watching our YouTube, you'll see.
Are you gonna pick her up?
Yep. I'm gonna pick her up.
Gonna wrestle that shark.
This is our fluff ball.
Hi, babies.
This is
Nisa.
If you are watching, say hello to the people. So if you are watching on YouTube, you will see our new service dog, Nisa. She is a Goldendoodle, and she has been everywhere. This is our way of getting her to stop roaming around and look what else I can chew. So say hey to the people.
Hi, people.
Say hey.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Yes,
give me paw. Give me paw. Give me paw. Paw. See, these are the things we're trying to teach her. Paw. Give me paw. But maybe she will. I tell you what. Look, check this out, guys. She seriously has treat. Look, check it out. She does things. Look, give me paw. Nope. Give me paw. 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 Okay. Well, we'll just go like this. She does that. So,
Nisa.
But not to make this a podcast about our dog. You know what I mean? But this is our new fur baby. And everybody say hello to Nisa.
I'm taking selfies with Nisa.
Yeah, so this is our new fur baby.
Celebrity.
Like I said, for 4 months. Hey, we've gotten off track, but it's okay. This dog, literally, like, you have to do something when she's around. So, yeah, but she's like, hi, everybody.
Do you think things are worse?
Say hey. All right, I'm gonna put her down now, guys. But yeah, she is.
But I mean, to get back to
Yeah.
Yeah. Even, but I mean, mob mentality is a thing.
Right. Good girl. All right, that's her.
And
that's Lisa.
But it's also, it can be explained. Mob mentality can be explained when you're at a football game, a baseball game. And really, I've always called it collective consciousness.
Okay.
But an example of it, even though in a good way, is when the 7th inning stretch, the wave.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from Boston and everybody goes bump, bump, bump,
yeah,
without missing a beat.
Yeah.
Like that's the mentality of people. And I think you're right, though. I think it has made us come into this one collectiveness, and that can be bad.
It can be bad
because, as we've seen the last few years, it's not good when it comes to politics.
Yep.
And that's worse than we were when we were kids. When we were kids, they respected the office.
They did. And now it is literally like, who can come up with the worst things to say about the president, no matter which one is in there.
Yep.
That's what it is. It doesn't matter who can come up with the best lies.
House divided will not stand. Exactly. And you are watching the fall, people.
Yeah. So hey, that's our take on it.
Remember 10 episodes back when I said I had the strangest thought today? Nobody knows that it's the beginning of an apocalypse until they're looking back from the apocalypse. Hi, here I am.
If you think we're tripping on the stuff we say, watch the new Netflix movie, Don't Look Up.
Oh, that was a great movie.
That was a great movie. It was a funny movie, and it will explain where we are as a society and why things are worse now. So watch that Netflix. Leonardo DiCaprio. It's called Don't Look Up. It's him, Jennifer Lawrence, and Jonah Hill's in it also. It's funny but scary at the same time. It's funny and scary at the same time. But honestly, you guys seriously take a look.
What do you think? Do you think things are better or worse, or what is better or worse than since you were a kid?
Yep.
Email us dmwatspodcast@gmail.com or dmwatspodcast.com.
Yep. You guys know where to find us. We have, as usual, have a lot of fun doing this. You know, we try to get these things out as much as we can.
Just a little distracted today.
Yeah, but life happens to us. And as you guys see, our life got a little bit more interesting. So, but no, seriously, guys, thanks for tuning in. Signing off for Dmwats Podcast. I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
But I got to do the rest. Catch us at all the streaming services.
All the streaming services.
Crypto.com. Check out the NFTs under Misty. You guys will like them. It's Misty. Check out Misty on Crypto.com. The Doge, AMC, Shiba, and St. Thomas. St. Thomas is working right now. It's working well. So you guys take a look. So anyway, like we said, signing off for Dmwats Podcast. I am Davey.
I'm Misty.
And this has been another episode of Dmwats Podcast. We're gonna look away at our dog as the music plays, and we say good night. Y'all have a good one.
Just the two of us building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow.